Hello crafters, this is Julia Fair with Fair's Craft Lair, and I'm a little bit early I think as far as my 1 p.m. start time for our Facebook Friday, but I wanted to make sure I got on here as quickly as I could. If you don't get to join me live, I certainly hope that you're enjoying this video afterwards. Please, drop me a comment or show me some pictures of any of the projects that you make that you use the techniques that I'm going to show you today. And of course, if at any time you need help with getting any supplies to be able to fill out your crafting arsenal, please let me know. I'm always here and happy to help you. But I wanted to share some fun projects for you today. Tomorrow, real quick, before I get started with today's projects, I just wanted to share with you, I just learned how to make this amazing box. And I'm doing it as, it will be a YouTube video tomorrow that will be up, and it is tomorrow's blog post. So it will be a full tutorial on how to make this, and it uses the Love What You Do and Share What You Love product suite, which is absolutely decadent and beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. There's pearlized elements in this paper, and any of the papers that are in this pack would be beautiful to make this box with. And it's a 12 by 12 paper stack. And it's one of our larger ones that Stampin' Up! Has. You could also do this with 6 by 6 and it'd be just fine, but you just need a square sheet of paper. So be looking for that for tomorrow. Again, if you have any questions or any thoughts on anything, please let me know. So very happy for all of you joining me today. So 2 of the cards that I did on my blog for tutorials this week are these 2, and they both use blender pens. And I'll get up a little bit closer. You can see that the ink, they're slightly colored. These leaves are slightly colored. And then this one is colored with them as well. So they're actually 2 different coloring techniques. So I'm going to show you today, and there's a kind of a couple different ways that you can actually make this work for you. But I really wanted to show you how blender pens work, because they're a really easy way to add to your coloring capabilities without having to spend a lot of money. You're already going to be buying ink. You might as well be able to use your ink. Okay, so that's one of the biggest things I wanted to be able to show you guys today. So these 2 cards in particular, actually there are 3 cards for this one because it was a Step It Up blog post or tutorial. So I'm look at those and you can kind of do it at whatever level that you would like. But I'm going to show you today a few different ways that this works. And we're going back to the Just Because stamp set. I've been using that this week. It's a really easy one. You can make some beautiful cards with this without coloring, but you can also color it and make it even more stunning. So I'll set that aside for now. I am just pulling out my Stampin' Pierce mat. You don't necessarily need this underneath, but I prefer to do that, especially when I'm on camera, even though we're going to be using the red rubber. And these are cling. I don't know if you saw my video earlier this week. I showed you how to assemble your cling. These suckers are really sticky, and I love that. And I have not had any problems with any of these coming off or any of them sticking, nothing. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to stamp in my Tuxedo Black Memento, and this was my Tuesday tutorial. So if you like the card design from that, or if you haven't seen it, you can go in and look at that on my Tuesday. And I do have a YouTube tutorial, and I use the Stampin' Blends for that. Alright, but I'm not using the Stampin' Blends today. I'm using the blender pens, and they're very different. The Stampin' Blends are alcohol-based markers, and they can blend together. And the Memento is water-based, so it won't move when you apply the blends on top of it. Alright, so I just have my Mango Melody and then Granny Apple Green, and you see what I'm doing. I'm pressing down in the middle, squishing it together, and it puts a little bit of that ink which is what we want. Move these guys out of the way. So I have Mango Melody, Granny Apple Green, and Coastal Cabana. I didn't get much Coastal Cabana. Let's see if I can get that again. There we go. All right. So if you don't want to do it this way, if you have a non-stick craft surface, I could take my ink and actually stick it down. Our silicone mat is really good for that. I just can't find mine yet. It's still packed in a box. So I'm getting there. But the other thing that you can do to get your ink is, you know, press a block, a little block. You don't need a lot, and you can always go back and get more. And if you don't have all the colors, you can actually use your Stampin' Write markers. It just will be a little lighter. So I'm putting a little bit of Poppy Parade down on here. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I have my blender pen. And your blender pen doesn't have any color in it whatsoever, because what you're supposed to do is pick up the color with it and then apply it to your project. So this is that Poppy Parade. And I'm moving very quickly. And I'm not spending a lot of time in one section. If your paper starts to pill, you're done. Got to be done. Starts rolling, it's done. Because it is water-based, it will, you can work it too much, but this is really easy to do and really fun. All right, so now I'm going to go, and it just adds a little bit of color without a lot of fuss, which is great. And if you've already got these colors, why not use them? Okay, so, and I can make it go a long way. There we go. All the green, Granny Apple Green. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Get that color out. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to move to the Mango Melody. That's going to be the pot. I hear my husband in the kitchen. I'm going to make this more stripy. Going across like that, and then I'm going to go back and kind of fill in just a little bit. From the bottom up. So this is similar in color palette to what I did before on the Tuesday, but I use blender pens, and I always love trying to give you guys some extra color options. I did use Mango Melody in that one already, but I used 2 other colors to go with it. And so this is a slightly different color palette for you guys today. All right, and then what I was going to do is take my Coastal Cabana and just outline. There we go. So first technique for coloring with the blender pen is literally pick up ink and put it back down on your project. And you can see that that creates some really fun effect. And it does gets lighter as you color with it. So you're going to get some shading effect as you work with that. Again, you pick up more color, you're going to get more color. You pick up less color, you're going to get less color. That's just how it works. All right. So that's the first way how you can do this. So let me put these away, and I don't have to worry about cleaning that up. If I close that, it's fine. And if it dries out, the blender pen still pick it up. So it doesn't matter. It's water-based. It just acts like watercolor. It's kind of its own watercolor palette, which is really cool. So, and this will, my block, I'll be able to clean it off really easily with like a baby wipe, but I can also just kind of smoosh it off that way. All right, so the other one, I stamped around the edge for this card, but I'm going to actually do one in the middle to just demonstrate how to get the color for that, okay? So this one, this technique, you want to stamp in the color that you want to blend. And you can see I was messing around and having some fun with that before for some different techniques. All right, and we're using the Thinking of You for this one. So I'm going to stamp it in that green. This is Shaded Spruce. I love Shaded Spruce. It's one of my favorite colors. Get a little bit better on camera for my stamping. There we go. It looks so dark. I'm actually done with my ink pad though. And here's why. So I can take this blender pen. Once it dries, it's hard to do this, but I can, right now, I can take this blender pen and just start kind of sweeping over the leaf and touch the color that's already there. And it pulls it in. You see that? So I can, again, I could go quite a bit, or I can just do a little bit. Doesn't matter either way. But once my paper starts to pill, done. You could do this on watercolor paper if you want to. We do have watercolor paper. You could also do it on shimmer cardstock. The shimmer and the watercolor paper hold up better. They're better for water-based techniques, but the blender pens are designed to be able to use on your basic Whisper White. Some of our other papers it may work on as well, but you just want to be careful and you want to move kind of quickly. Don't spend a whole lot of time rubbing around because it will start pilling the paper. Some of them have different amounts of time that they will not pill for. So I spent a little bit more time, scribble that out, spent a little bit more time on the pot in some spots than I wanted to, and you can kind of see that the paper is bubbling up, but it's not pilling quite yet. But that's a really, really easy way to get your color to move around without actually taking a lot of time, and you don't need a lot of ink to be able to do that. You just need one or two colors to be able to make them move. And it's a really fun way to be able to make your inks go farther because you can offer a lot of other different types of techniques with it. So I really love the blender pens. They work great for being able to make your ink go so much farther. And before we had the Stampin' Blends, this was definitely my go-to tool. And this will do some really cool things on glossy paper also. That will probably be another day that I get to share that with you guys. But I love different coloring techniques, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always here to help you, and I hope you enjoyed today's YouTube video. Or not YouTube, goodness, I can't even get my day straight. It's Facebook Friday. I hope you enjoyed today's Facebook Live video, and I'll be seeing you soon in the lair.